अरिहंत सिद्ध सुर उपाध्याय साधु सर्व अर्थ के प्रकाशी मांगलिक उपकारी है। तीन को स्वरूप जानी रागते बई जो भक्ति काय को नमाय स्तुति को उच्चारी है। धन्य धन्य तुम्ही से काज सब आज भयो कर जोरी बारंबार वंदना हमारी है। मंगल कल्याण सुख ऐसो हम चाहते हो मेरी ऐसी दशा जैसी तुम धारी है। हो मेरी ऐसी दशा जैसी तुम धारी है। वंदितु सौ सिद्धे ध्रुव चलमणुवमं गदिम पत्ते वोछामी समय पाहुड़ मिणमो शुद्ध केवली बणिदम नमः समय साराय स्वानुभूत्या चकासते चित स्वभावाय भावाय सर्वभावांतर छिदे। आचार्य कुंदकुंद देव's समय सारजी ग्रंथ. We studied up to 1 to 25 gathas in the 7th sem, and today we are starting our 8th sem, and in 8th sem we will continue with that from 26 gatha onwards. So we straightway begin with gatha number 26. Yeah, it's there on the screen. This time I have corrected these, so we will have very few mistakes here and there. Overall, it's all very good. So you have to mark here from the beginning itself for this gatha. Everything regarding that from the beginning only is included in the syllabus. So I will read the Hindi version. यदि देह न हो जीव तो तीर्थंकरों का स्तवन सब असत होगा इसलिए बस देह ही है आत्मा. So in this particular verse, Acharya Kunkun Dev says that ignorant being, they cannot discriminate between the body and the soul. They feel that the body is itself the soul. So whatever hymns or praise they have done about the body of a Tirthankar, they feel that this is the right kind of praise. But in reality, if you see, it is only the praise has been done from the conventional viewpoint, okay? Because this is an ignorant being, he is not familiar with the distinctions of viewpoints. We had studied viewpoints, real viewpoint and conventional viewpoint in detail, four different types of conventional viewpoint and then four different types of real viewpoint, okay? Through chart, Darshit ji also made a very good chart at that point of time. So that is going to be applied here, okay? So the ignorant being is unfamiliar with the distinctions of viewpoints, okay? So what he says, an ignorant jeev says that if the jeev is not the body, then all the praise of the Tirthankars and Acharyas found in the Jain scripture is false. Therefore, we believe that the body itself is the Atma. So first you have to understand that the praise of the Tirthankar and Acharyas are done through their body, okay? So there is a very vivid description of the Tirthankars through their body and other attributes of the body in Jain scriptures. So ignorant being says that if Jeev is not the body, then all the praises that we see of the Tirthankars and Acharyas found in the Jain scriptures are false, and Jain scriptures could not be false. So we believe that the body itself is the soul. Okay, that is the argument given by the ignorant being. Okay, so in the previous verses, that is from 22 to 25, and before that also, the distinctions between the body and Atma was explained in detail, along with the plea, "O brother, by any means, even at the cost of your life." This is Kalash number 23. Okay. Even at the cost of your life, abandon the deluded attachment of identifying yourself with this body. So, body and soul are two different substances, and Acharya Amrit Chandra Dev in his Kalash number 23, which was the last one that we studied, he says in that Kalash that even at the cost of your life, you abandon the deluded attachment. You come out of delusion. Because of delusion, you are identifying yourself with this body. But in reality, you don't become a body, because this body is there for this age only, for this lifespan only. Okay. The moment that lifespan is over, we leave this body. This body remains here and we move into another body. Okay. So we have been transmigrating among the four states of existence from time immemorial. And every time we taken birth in a new body, we believe that body to be ourself. That is because of delusion. Okay. So that is being here referred here. In this context, the ignorant one means one whose awareness is not there, devoid of awareness, apratibuddha. The ignorant one argues that since the Jaina Shastras also praise the Tirthankar and Acharyas on the basis of bodily attributes, if the body is not accepted as the Jeev, such praise would be rendered false. Hence, it is better to accept the body itself as the Jeev. Okay. So the ignorant one argues, that is the argument of the ignorant one, not by the knowledgeable one. Okay. So the ignorant argues that since the Jain Shastras also praise the Tirthankars and Acharyas on the basis of bodily attributes. Okay. So out of 24 Tirthankars, we have two red, two white, two blue, two green, and then 16 gold. Okay. So all these are colors of their body, you know. So in this way, in the poets, in the hymns, in the stuti, all these are Tirthankars are praised through the medium of its body, you know, their looks, their face, everything is described. So it is better, so that ignorant one is arguing that it is better to accept the body itself as the Jeev. While writing the commentary on Atma Khyati on this Gatha, so Acharya Amritchandra Dev never wrote any commentary on this. He straightway put in verse, metrical verse. Okay. Acharya Amritchandra clarifies through a chand, metrical verse, how praise of the Tirthankar and Acharyas is expressed with reference to the body. Okay. So we will also read that Kalash in Hindi. लोक मानस रूप से रवि तेज अपने तेज से जो हरे निर्मल करे दशा दिस, कांतिमय तन तेज से, जो दिव्य ध्वनि से भव्य जन के कान में अमृत भरे, उन सहस 8 लक्षण सहित जिन सूरी को वंदन करे. What it says in this verse, those Tirthankars and Acharya Devs are worthy of veneration. Veneration means respect, okay? Who, by the luster of their own bodies. What do you mean by luster? Chamak, glitter, glow, shine, gloss, you know. So, by the luster of their own bodies, cleanse the 10 directions. That means the body is so glittering that it illuminates the 10 directions: north, south, east, west, then diagonally 8, then top and bottom. So these are called 10 directions. Okay. So those Tirthankars and Acharya Devs are worthy of veneration, who by the luster of their own bodies. So the body of a Tirthankar is so great, you know. Three Tirthankars, Shantinath, Kuntunath and Arnath, they were also Kamdev, they were also Tirthankar, and they were also Chakravarti. You know what is Kamdev? Just by looking at him, all the female ladies used to know, feel uh, attracted to him. That is called Kamdev. So they were like that, you know, and they married for 96,000 times because they were Chakravartis. So just imagine how would their body would have been, you know. So making them pure, who by their brilliance even cover the highly radiant sun. So the sun also looks dim against the body of a Tirthankar. Okay. So they are appreciating the body by different kinds of adjectives. First one was, the luster of their body is so great that it cleans the 10 directions, making them pure through their luster of body. Then, who by their brilliance even cover the highly radiant sun, etc., who by their appearance captivate the minds of every individual, who by their divine sound shower direct nectar of bliss into the ears of those beings who have potential to liberate. Okay. And who bear 1008 special marks. Now these all 1008 special marks are all related to body. So just uh, Acharya Amritchandra Dev in this particular kalash is glorifying the body of a Tirthankar. But here it is written Tirthankar and Acharya Dev also. Okay. But going by the description, we feel that basically predominantly it is about the Tirthankar, because the Tirthankar have divine sound. Okay. Acharyas don't have divine sound. Okay. Then luster of their own bodies, that is also from Tirthankar only. Then uh, uh, who by their brilliance even cover the highly radiant sun. So the sun also looked dim. So all these qualities are basically pertaining to a Tirthankar. But it is also written Acharya Devs just because there was a word Surya. Surya, last word in the Kalash, it was Surya, and by Surya we means Acharya Dev. So uh, Acharya Amritchandra Dev also included Tirthankar and Acharya Dev, but going by the description, we can really make a decision that basically all these adjectives are related to the Tirthankar, because Tirthankar have divine sound, and through that divine sound, Divya Dhvani, shower direct nectar of bliss into the ears of those beings who have potential to liberate. So in the holy congregation, there are many Bhavya Jeeves coming to listen to the Tirthankar's Divya Dvani, and by listening to the Divya Dvani, which the Divyane is compared to the nectar of bliss, nectar of bliss into the ears of those beings. So the voice, the divine sound is so good that the person who are liberate, who have potential to liberate, Bhavya Ji, who are going to liberate in future, they just listen to that sermon and they manifest eternal bliss in them. That is what it means. Okay. So this is all about the syllabus. Now there is a discussion whether to include Acharya Devs here or not, and there are some different viewpoints expressed here that you can read as a homework. We will move to the next. Everything else you have to cover in the homework. I will cover here what is there in the syllabus, and if it is important to describe the further discussion also, that also we will do, but right now here it is not required. You can just read through homework. Actually it is
So, sir,
yeah,
only till the first paragraph we mark.
from
Do we
starting to
mark?
from starting to 8 special marks. It is the syllabus.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Okay. So you keep on marking so that, so one thing I would suggest during the exams, after you finish the exam, whatever wrong you have got, you just check with the textbook and identify your mistakes so that next time you are more aware and aligned, you are more aware, your awareness increases, your what you call attention also increases, because sometimes we don't give uh, much attention, so we make mistakes. But if you read each word from the textbook, because the in the answers the page numbers are also given, right? So I would sincerely request everyone that even if you make mistakes, not a big problem, because all these are objectives and this is not something that you are applying in your life as a practical. So our actual exam is on our day-to-day life, when there are instances where we need to manifest passions. But because of this understanding, we don't manifest passions, right? We are calm. We are absolutely in control of the situation. So that is our actual examination. But having said that, this is also a good learning for us. Even if we have a mistake, we should ensure that we know the mistakes what we have made. Okay. And in case if there are any doubts, you can also call me and get it clarified. Okay. This time I appeared all the exams before the paper were released. All the teachers in fact had to appear all the exams, because then later on they say that this is one student will call that, sir, this is wrong. So then they ask Swanubhuti ji that this is wrong. So Swanubhuti, no, first you give the exam, so you are confident, no, this is correct. You check
Sir,
in the, yeah.
sir, can I have some doubt at the end of the thing I'll ask. Or now, see, as per the question, one question, as per the Nietzsche Nai, Sudha Kevali is one who does, you know the 12 angas like that given.
Ha,
So,
ha,
true or false?
ha.
Then as per Nietzsche na, it is false, as that's the correct answer. Then what, that is as per conventional, it is Surdha Kevali means who
Right.
knows all the 12. Then what is the correct for as per Nietzsche na? See, they are
Ah,
telling as
Nischay
per
is
Nietzsche na, what
they
is
are
the
knowing their soul, own soul.
uh-huh.
Knowing the own soul is from the real point of view, and knowing the Dvaj Sang is conventional point of view.
Conventional way.
If you
But
read
the
that, if you read the answer of that question, page
uh,
number, you will
mm.
find this answer.
Yeah, in the class also you have told one that
Ah,
forgotten. I also have forgotten now. See, but the Sudha Kevali is as per generally Sudha Kevali is the one Samyak Drishti Tatbhav Moksha Kami maybe mostly. Uh,
no, no, no.
he's already
Two conditions are there for Shrut Kevli. One is
uh,
he should be a right believer,
yeah,
and the
Samyak Drishti.
and other
Yes.
is he should have complete
Yeah,
knowledge.
he cannot be a
But
Tatbhav Moksha Kami. No, that
no,
is not
no, no.
correct.
Because in the
Because
fourth
Bhadra
stage,
Babu Swami is
Lokantik Dev are in their fourth stage. They are also
oh,
Shrut Kevli. because they also know the
Yeah,
Udahasan.
in the Brahma Kalpa, there will be then the fifth Kalpa. Yeah,
Yes,
that
yes.
Bhadra Bhav Swami is Shuddha is not the
Yeah,
Moksha
yeah, yeah.
because
Many.
of the you call.
Yes, 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 yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes. Okay,
Okay.
sir. Thank you.
Okay. So these are very
Sir,
minor
my bad
things.
luck, no. The screen, I'm not getting six answers. I want to contact, but I was not well. Simply, I marked this time, sir. I am very
No problem. Enjoy,
sad.
enjoy.
No,
You
don't
should
say that.
enjoy
I
exam.
feel very sad. In this
No,
age, very poor performances. My exam of this one.
don't
Very
worry, don't
sad
worry.
to
It
say.
doesn't make a sense. Just give exam for the sake of enjoying and studying, you know. So no problem. You are now in the 8th semester. Okay. You have all given 7 times exam. So I need not say anything about this. Okay. Okay. So we move on to the next verse 27. 27 is again about the real point of view and conventional point of view. Uh, Page number 270 of the Hindi text.
The book, it is very interesting,
269.
sir.
Yeah.
But
Next. Yes.
not familiar with the language takes lot of time, but very nicely written, this Anushelan.
Yes. Very
Very
nicely.
nicely written, sir.
Yes.
And the
So
translation also, they good. I followed that Hindi translation with this one. They very nicely given,
yeah,
very
this one,
correctly
this
given.
time translation was very good.
Very good,
Yeah.
complete correctness.
Yes, yes. Okay. In response to the, so this is not part of the syllabus. The syllabus part begins from the, go further up. Yeah. From here.
Hazar Art
Therefore,
Lakshana, 1008
therefore,
Lakshana.
therefore, knowing the divisions of Nayas is extremely essential. This is the conclusion of the above Dravya Swabhav Prakashak Nai Chakra. This is a reference from Dravya Swabhav Prakashak Nai Chakra. So this is not part of syllabus. The syllabus started. What are the divisions of Nayas? In response to this, Gatha 27 was composed. From here it starts. You can do the marking. What are the divisions of Nayas? So before that we read the last line. Therefore, knowing the divisions of Nayas is extremely essential. So without Nayas we cannot understand any sentence of the Jinwani. So we should have a very good knowledge, sound knowledge of 8 Nayas, right? Recently in the happiness course also I did this chapter of Nischay Nay and Vyavhar Nay. There also you can refer, it's a 1.5 hour lecture with chart and everything I explained.
It
So
is there in your channel only. The video is
yes,
there in
yes,
your
yes.
this one.
I will share in the group. So you
Yes,
just
sir,
go through
please.
once again. I will share the
When
English
time
one.
permits, this Agamic Naya also,
I will
I
share the
want
English
that.
one and Hindi one both. You can go through both and have a good revision because these Nayas are going to be applied everywhere. Okay. So what are the divisions of Nayas in response to this? Gatha 27 was composed, which is as follows. So I'll read.
Rajesh sir,
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt sir. So just one thing I wanted to mention that I listened to your Samay sir Kalash, the lectures.
Mhm.
Sir, I was able to give the exam 3 very quickly and very smoothly. I think it just was such a huge help just listening to your Sunday lectures.
Good.
So I encourage fellow students if they can. I mean, it is just
Hindi. It
everything
is in
comes
Hindi, but
together.
it is in Hindi.
So mine one is in Hindi, and I think like it helped me a lot.
Yeah.
Even though I did not revise Samay sir for before appearing for exam 3, your two lectures in itself just did the whole thing, and I got good marks. I mean, this is the highest I've got ever since I've joined Parmagam.
Oh, great, great. You know, Chaitanya Prakash ji, he also got very good marks. All the 3 tests. Is there?
Sir, I don't. No, no,
Is
he's
not
not
there.
here. But
Who is
first,
this?
second,
Who is this guest on phone?
question phone, I don't know, sir.
I think he is Jason. Prakash ji, are you there?
So typically his name appears when he joins,
Okay,
but
okay, no problem.
But my third exam paper 3 was the best of better than exam 1 and 2. In fact, paper 1 was easier,
Hmm.
but I
So
scored the highest
if
in
you
3.
spend time with Jinwani, every time you will be getting good marks, you know.
So Jinwani, and your lecture was very, very nice. So I encourage other students also to join. That's all, sir.
Yes, yes. So sooner or later you have to learn Hindi, you know, because in Hindi we have got a vast set of literatures, vast set of lectures, everything is there in Hindi. English will take time, but future is English. Okay. So we have started in English, Parmagam, and now we are translating. We have translated every book up to the 8th sem. Purshat Siddhi Upay for this SEM is going on right now. I just completed this Sem8 last week, and you are getting a very revised version. So all the mistakes have been cleared. So you have got a better version this time. But if you repeat again English, if you repeat 2-3 times, then also you are good. You understand it better. Okay. So 27 verse. Hindi I read now. So I will read the Hindi one. 27. देह चेतन एक है, यह वचन है व्यवहार का, ये एक हो सकते नहीं, यह कथन है परमार्थ का. Conventional viewpoint says that the jeev and the body are one. So is it correct, Shasikala ji?
Sir, tell me. I didn't.
Conventional viewpoint says that the jeev and the body are one. So this is correct or not?
You are asking that
Yeah, I am
statement is
asking.
no. The statement is correct or not, or
Yeah, statement is correct or not?
conventionally we are telling no. Conventional never says that one. Hell, what is it? Sarir
This is the
and jiva.
first line in the verse, you know.
No, no. I
देह
could not.
चेतन एक है, ये वचन है व्यवहार का. Conventional viewpoint says that the jeev and the body are one.
Yes, that is correct only. No, we are saying that only.
So what is the real point of view about this?
Real point is you should bathe Vijnan. You have to do. Body is not yours. So Chetan life.
So that is the next line. However,
Yeah.
from the real viewpoint, the jeev and body are never a single entity, are never a
Yes.
one. Okay. So
Yes.
very simple Gatha, 27
Yes.
number, conventional viewpoint and real viewpoint. From the
Yes.
conventional viewpoint, jeev and body are one. Okay,
Mm.
no problem. Because now you know all the 4 divisions of conventional viewpoint, you know all the 4 divisions of real viewpoint. So you can easily navigate, you know, once you know all the nayas. So even if I say that the body is mine, you will not have any doubt. Because you know I am talking from the conventional viewpoint. If I say body is not mine, you know that this is from the real viewpoint. So every step, if you know all the nayas, you will not manifest attachments or aversion. Okay, no rag, no dvesh. That means passionlessness, detachment, vitragta. Okay, so that is the purpose of nayas. You understand all the perspectives. Now you don't have any confusion. You are very clear. Whatever says, Acharya says from any way, from any viewpoint, you are got good because you know all the viewpoints. So the moment we say that the jeev and the body are one, you don't have to get confused. You know that this is the conventional statement. The moment we say the jeev and body are never a single entity, you know that this is the real viewpoint. So you are able to navigate, you know. You are not struck up. You are not in doubt. You are not in confusion. So then you don't manifest attachments or aversion. And when you don't manifest attachment and aversion, that is the time you manifest passionlessness, detachment, vitragta, and that is true religion, you know, that is true religion. Now the commentary is coming after one paragraph, but we will also be reading that paragraph through this statement. So here you can put a cross so that the syllabus ends over there. Then this one paragraph is the extra which I am reading. Then we will come to the commentary by Acharya Amrit Chandra Dev, which is a part of the syllabus. Through this statement, the Acharya Dev intends to convey that the praise of the Tirthankars and Acharya based on bodily attributes is true from the conventional viewpoint. Now Acharya Amrit Chandra Dev also says, no, this is not Acharya Amrit Chandra Dev. This is the explanation given by Dr. Bharilji. Okay. Through this statement, the Acharya Dev intends to convey that the praise of the Tirthankar and Acharyas, which was a subject of the last first verse that we studied, 26, verse number 26, based on bodily attributes, is true from the conventional viewpoint. Because from the conventional viewpoint, the Jeev and the body are one. In this way, such praise is not proven false, because from conventional point it is true. At the same time, it should be noted that this praise is valid only from the conventional viewpoint. If a person considers it true even from the real viewpoint, he will only hold a false belief. If you consider it true, then your belief will turn false. Okay. For then he would regard the body and the soul as one, even in reality. And accepting this is termed false belief, mithyatva, in Jain philosophy. Now there is a correction coming up in the Chai Dala. It is Chai Dala. Somehow I also missed this correction. You can do it. Chadala. CHAH. Yeah, Chadala is okay. Okay, this is okay. Okay, okay, good. In the Chadala, it is clearly stated, देह जीव को एक गिने बहिरात्मा तत्व मुड़ा है. Okay. And before that there is one line, बहिरात्म अंतरात्म परमात्म जीव त्रिगा है. So there are three conditions of a soul. One is Bahiratma, extrovert, then there is an Antaratma, introvert, and then there is a Paramatma, supreme soul. Okay. So the Bahiratma, who is a Bahiratma? Who is a extrovert? Who believes that the soul and the body is one. Okay. So that was from Chedala, third Dal, verse number 4th. Okay. Third Dal 3.4, you can write down if you want to write. So you can refer that. The Jeev who regards body and Jeev as one is a Bahiratma and is deluded regarding Tattva. Now comes the syllabus. In the scripture Atma Khyati, you can mark down. In the scripture Atma Khyati, the meaning of this Gatha is clarified by giving the example of gold and silver. Just as in the world, when gold and silver are melted together to form a single mass, it is considered a single entity in practice. Practice means vyavhar, conventionally. Okay. Similarly, in the state in which the Jeev and the body reside together in a single space, leads to the appearance of oneness in conventional terms. Okay. So gold and silver, even if you melt together and form a single mass, the properties of gold remain in gold only. The silver doesn't turn into gold and gold doesn't turn into silver. Okay. They remain separate, although it has been, they have melted together and it has formed a single mass. But still, if you see the properties, the gold always remains gold and silver always remains silver. Okay. So similarly, this is an example given by Acharya Amrit Chandra Dev. Similarly, the state in which the Jiva and the body reside together in a single space leads to the appearance of oneness in conventional terms. In this way, the oneness of Atma and body exists only conventionally, but in reality, yellow natured gold and white natured silver are extremely different, making the notion of a single substance impossible, and thus there is non-oneness, anekatva. So what What is the relationship that exists between gold and silver? Out of the 4 non-existence, can anyone try? 4 non-existence. Prag bhav, pradvansa bhav, anyonya bhav, atyanta bhav. So atyanta bhav is absolute non-existence. Prag bhav is absence of present in the past. Then pradvansha bhav is absence of present in the future. Okay. So prior non-existence, future non-existence. Then third one, anyonya bhav. Anyonya bhav is mutual non-existence. Mutual non-existence. And fourth one is atyanta bhav, absolute non-existence. So between gold and silver, which kind of non-existence exist? Anyone?
Sir, Atyanta Bhav.
No? Anyone?
Previous color.
Gold and silver, both existing together in the same space, under a single mass. So there exists mutual non-existence, because both are Pudgal, no? So mutual non-existence is the third one, which
Yeah,
only applies to matter substance. Okay. And gold and
yeah.
silver are both matter substance. So there exists a relationship of mutual non-existence between the gold and the silver.
Sir,
Okay.
kindly sorry to interrupt you. That in the curd and milk, what is that one? That is that in the third part is
So curd, milk is the present form,
uh,
and curd would be the future form.
future form, and the third
So
is
non-existent.
future non-existence.
future non-existence. Okay, sir.
If I
Okay.
take curd, it is uh, past non-existence. Do you have it like that, sir?
So then you have to take curd as the present one, and
Yeah.
milk will become the past one.
Oh, therefore, it is past non-existent.
Yes, then it will be past. It depends
So
what
third,
you are taking
my
as
milk
the.
and curd in third position. What will come? Third as Atyan.
It will not come. Milk and curd will not come, but it will
Come
come in,
because
milk and curd both are matter substance, so that will come
yes,
under the
yes,
mutual non-existence. Okay.
future
What is the
non-existence.
name?
Yes.
What is the name of that Bhavji? In Hindi?
Anyonya bhav. Anyonya bhav.
Okay. Thank you, Ji.
Okay. So,
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry,
but
sir.
in.
Sir, can I ask one thing? So we are saying Anyonya Bhav because if a object is made of gold and silver together, so they will mutually exist in that object. Is that why it is Anyonya
No,
Bhav?
gold will not leave its existence and mix with the silver, and silver will not mix with the gold. They will both remain separate.
Okay,
Okay. But when we compare between two matter substance, it is called mutual non-existence. Okay. One
okay, sir.
modification of matter does not exist in the another modification of matter is called mutual non-existence. Okay.
So may I ask then in that case, we have metal alloys, like two metals, three metals together from the chemistry point of view,
Yes,
and
yes.
then we create an alloy.
Right.
So alloys are
Lokala is
basically
also made up.
modification, no, sir?
Yes, yes. But in that case also, it appears that they are mixed up, but in reality, you can separate them through chemical process, because
Okay,
they never entered each other.
got it. So basically, as long as we are able to extract them back
Yes.
into their original form, okay, got it, sir. Thank you.
But in reality, yellow natured gold and wild natured silver are extremely different, making the notion of a single substance impossible. And thus there is non-oneness, anekatva, both are different. Likewise, because the conscious Atma, Upyog Swabhavi soul, conscious soul, and the non-conscious body are extremely different. The notion of oneness as a single substance is impossible. Hence, non-oneness exists. This is revealed by the subject matter of Nyaya. Therefore, it is certain that the praise of the Atma through the praise of body is valid only from the Vyavharnaya, conventional viewpoint, and not from the Nischaynaya, real viewpoint. Okay. So this is where the syllabus ends. This was pretty simple. 27.1 was very simple, conventional viewpoint and real viewpoint. Now we move on to the 28 and 29, which are together. From the beginning only the syllabus starts and it continues. So I'll read the Hindi one. इस आत्मा से भिन्न पुद्गल रचित तन का स्तवन कर मानना की हो गया है केवली का स्तवन परमार्थ से सत्यार्थ ना वह केवली का स्तवन केवली गुणों का स्तवन ही केवली का स्तवन. What it says, by praising the body made of pudgal, that is matter, which is different from the soul, the devotee imagines, I have praised and worshipped the Kevli Bhagwan, omniscient being. Okay. Tirthankar, basically we were talking about the Tirthankars. But the next paragraph, that is 29. But such praise is not proper from the real viewpoint, because the attributes of the body are not the attributes of the Kevali, that is omniscient being. Okay. He who praises the attribute of the Kevali truly praises the Kevali from the supreme viewpoint. Okay. Supreme viewpoint means real viewpoint. Okay. He who praises the attributes of the Kevali truly praises the Kevali from the supreme viewpoint. Okay. So if you want to praise the Kevali, praise the omniscient, praise the Tirthankar, then praise with their inherent qualities, attributes. Okay. And not through the attributes of the body, because body are different. But conventionally that is the case, you know. देखो अंग अंग के जिनवर के जिनसे शांति जल के अपार. So by just looking at the idol of the Tirthankar, we can make out that there is so much of calmness in them, you know, peaceful, they are so peaceful. We also feel motivated that we are also like that. Okay. So these are kind of praises that has been done in Jinvani here and there, but you should understand all these praises are from the conventional viewpoint. Now, if you want to praise the omniscient being from the real viewpoint, then you have to appreciate their attributes, inherent attributes. Okay, like Kevli Bhagwan knows the whole universe. Every moment they are knowing the whole universe with its past, present and future modification, all in one moment and simultaneously. This is the strength of one attribute of omniscient being. So we are all mass of infinite attributes. One attribute is so great, then we are a mass of infinite attribute. So just imagine the magnitude of our greatness, because we are all same kind of souls. No soul is greater or no soul is we can say lesser. All are equal. All the attributes that you have, that also I have, that also liberated souls have. So there is no change in that. Okay. So in this way, uh, praising if you want to praise the Kevali, then praise with their inherent attributes. Okay, then it would be a real stuti from the real point of view. Now, what Acharya Amrit Chandra Dev has to say on the commentary of this, Acharya Amrit Chandra Dev in his commentary on Gatha 27 extends the example of gold alloyed with silver to clarify the meaning of these Gathas 28 and 29, which is as follows. So the same example is being carried forward. Although in reality, gold is inherently yellow, yet due to the whiteness of the silver mixed in it, the gold is called white gold. However, this statement is purely conventional. Similarly, the whiteness and redness or the whiteness of blood, okay, whiteness and redness, as why it is written whiteness and redness, because some Tirthankars are white, some Tirthankars are red, and another logic that is given, or the whiteness of the blood. The blood of Tirthankars are always white. That is a rule, as a rule, okay. Or the whiteness of blood are qualities of the body itself. On the basis of this, one might describe the Tirthankar Kevli Lord as white, red. Praising the Kevli Lord as having white blood is merely conventional praise. So whatever you praise from the viewpoint of body is all conventional. From the Paramarth, that is real point of view, from the Paramarth perspective, real point of view, redness, whiteness, or having white blood is not the nature of the Tirthankar Kevli. Therefore, from the real viewpoint, praising the body does not constitute praise of the Atma. Okay. Therefore, from the real viewpoint, praising the body does not constitute praise of the Atma. So, all the discussions that started with the ignorant being says that the body itself is the Atma, because in Jinwani, whenever a body is praised of a Tirthankar or a Acharya, the praise comes from the viewpoint of body only. So I believe that body is the soul. Body and soul are one entity. So that by explaining the different viewpoints, conventional viewpoint and real viewpoint, Acharya have tried to make clear that no, if anywhere it is written in Jinwani that the body is white, body is red, then that is from the perspective of conventional viewpoint. From the real viewpoint, the praise of the body is not the praise of the soul. To praise the soul, you have to mention the inherent attributes of the soul. Okay. Now this word have come here, red, white, all these words. So what is the logic behind it? That is, I think that was in the previous one. Okay. Okay. So in the previous page, one page before, I will show you one reference is given. Yeah. It's on page number 267. Yes. Further. Yes, yes, this one. Yeah. Go below. 267 below. Not that side, other side, other side. Yes, 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 yes. Go further. Yes. Yeah. So this is the reference that is given. Sardul Vikridita. Okay. So in this particular, you take it further. So this is the whole poem about that. In this poem, it says, two Tirthankars have a white color, like Kunda Pushpa, flower, you know. What is this Kunda Pushpa, white flower that we see? What it is called in English, I don't know. The moon snow and pearls. So it is white color like Kund Pushpa, the moon, snow and pearls. Two Tirthankars are blue like the Indranil gem. Okay. Nilmani. Two Tirthankars are red like the Banduka flower. Okay. Again one flower. Two Tirthankars are green like the Priyangu flower. And the remaining 16 Tirthankars have a color resembling gold. Next para. All these Tirthankars are free from birth and death, are sons in the form of right knowledge, and are worthy of veneration by the celestial being. Many, all of them, grant us the ultimate goal siddhi. Okay. So this is the Hindi version. Do gore, sorry. Hindi version is also दो गोरे दो लाल है दो हरियल दो श्याम 16 कंचन वरण है बंदो आठो याम. Okay, so this is the Hindi version of this.
Sir,
So that's why this reference was given that red and white, all these colors were mentioned in the commentary by
sorry
Acharya
to
Amritchandra Dev.
interrupt you, sir. Sorry to interrupt you. In Tamil also, it's very nice poem is there. Just I'll recite. பதினருவர் பொன்வண்ணர் பச்சை இருவர் மதிவண்ணர் மற்றோர் இருவர் கதியடைந்த செம்மை நிறத்தோர் இருவர் சேர்ந்த முகிலிருவர் எம்மைக்கும் தெய்வமாம் எமக்கு. It's very nicely this Tamil version.
So out of that, 2 are white, 2 are blue, 2 are red, and 2 are green, and 16 gold. Okay, so that's why Acharya Amritchandra Dev was referring here. Either it is white or red, or it is white blood. So white blood is also referred just because the blood of the Tirthankar are white. Okay, always white. So that's the end of this 28, 29 we did. Now 30. After 30 we have 2 colors also to refer, and then we will close for today. Tomorrow we will take up 31, 32 and 33. Okay, there is a chart also given along with that. Just see if the chart is given or not. Chart is given, yeah, at the back it is given. So we will see that chart also. From chart we can understand at a glance. So what you can do today as a homework, tomorrow maybe you can read these through 31, 32 and 33, so that when I teach you in the class you will be in a better position to understand it. Okay, so now we will finish with this 30 gatha and the 2 colors that are coming up. Here one question may also arise. If the Bhagwan Atma indeed resides in the body and in a way is the presiding entity of that body, then why cannot the Atma be praised with Nischay through the praise of the body? Okay, so just 1 minute. Let me check what is the Hindi version. Okay, it is correct. So then why the Atma be praised with Nischay through the Nischay means real point of view. Okay, then why cannot the Atma be praised from the real point of view through the praise of the body? The question gives rise to Gatha 30, which is as follows. वर्णन नहीं है नगरपति का नगर वर्णन जिस तरह केवली वंदन नहीं है देह वंदन उस तरह. So beginning from the beginning itself, the syllabus is there. You can mark out 30 gatha started. Okay. So in this Acharya Kunkun Dev explains this with an example. Just like describing a city does not constitute describing the king of that city. You highlight that this city is so good, this, that. So you are describing the city, you are not describing the king. In the same way, praising the quality of the body does not constitute praising the qualities of the Kevali. Okay, so very clearly mentioned. The commentary on this Gatha, Acharya, Acharya Amrit Chandra Dev has not written anything special. However, as example in the context of city description and Jinendra description, he has certainly given two Arya Chands and concluded that just as describing a city does not describe its sovereign king. Okay. Similarly, praising the body does not amount to praising its presiding Tirthankar Lord. Okay. So this is the uh, Acharya Amrit Chandra Dev's explanation. Now he will explain with the help of two Kalash. Kalash number 25 and 26. So I'll read both these in Hindi, 25 and 26. प्राकार से कवलित किया जिस नगर ने आकाश को, अर्गोल गहरी खाई से है पी लिया पाताल को, सब भूमि तल को ग्रस लिया उपवनों के सौंदर्य से, अद्भुत अनुपम अलग ही है वह नगर संसार से. 26. गंभीर सागर के समान महान मानस मंगमय, नित्य निर्मल निर्विकारी सुव्यवस्थी अंगमय, सहज ही अद्भुत अनुपम अपूर्व लावण्यमय, शोभ विरहित अर अचल जयवंत जिनवर चंद है. Now, if you read the description in Hindi, it is so nicely explained. Let's see if we can capture the same sentiments in English. Let's read. The city with its high fortifications, deep moat, with its high fortifications. So high fortifications means long, fortifications means walls, towers, etc. built especially to protect against the attack. Okay, to protect against the attack. So in earlier times, the kingdom was surrounded by a large wall. We have a wall of China. So that wall of China is the dividing point between the countries. So China has built a great wall to cover their area. So similarly, in earlier days, the kingdoms were covered by these high walls. Nobody can climb and go to the other side. Only have to go through the gate. So when the enemy comes and attacks, they close the gate. So nobody can enter. Okay. So that was how they used to protect the things. So that is being explained here. The city with its high fortifications. First. Then deep moat. Now what is this moat? Long wide channel filled with water. So after the long walls are constructed, next to that is a long wide channel filled with water. So you cannot cross that, you will shrink in that. So that is being explained. The city with its high fortification, deep moat. Deep moat is also for protection. Okay. So nobody can enter. Then, and lush green seems to have swallowed the sky by the height of its wall. So the walls are so long and the gardens are so green, and there is a deep moat over there which is filled with water. All this looks as if that it creates a very beautiful scenario. Seems to have swallowed the sky by the height of its wall. So the sky looks so close. The walls are so long that the sky looks so close. Drained the netherworld through the depth of its moat. Netherworld is hell. Okay. Drained the hell through the depth of its moat and engulfed the entire land with its gardens. Okay. This signifies that the city's fort is extremely tall, the water-filled moat exceedingly deep, and the entire city adorned with enchanting gardens. Taken together, the city is inherently secure and aesthetically captivating. Beautiful. Okay. So two things have been highlighted. One is from the security point of view, that it is highly secured because the walls are so long that nobody can climb. Even if they climb, they will fall into the water because there is again a channel over there filled with water, which is also of a considerable width. Okay. So nobody can come this side. That is the idea. And the gardens and all this look so beautiful that uh, it is looking beautiful. At the same time, it is inherently secured also, very safe, you know. So this was the description of the city. Does it constitute the description of the king? No, right? So the description of the city does not constitute the description of the king. Similarly, the description of the body does not constitute the description of the attributes of the soul. That is what they want to explain. The next color, the excellent form of the Jin Bhagwan. Now this was the example, city and the king. Now if they are coming to the principle, the excellent form of the Jin Bhagwan, body of the Jin Bhagwan, possessing unprecedented and natural grace. Unprecedented means which has never happened, you know. Apurva, Abhutpurva, possessing unprecedented and natural grace. Grace is Lavanya, you know. Elegance, we can say elegance. Grace is elegance and natural elegance, looking very beautiful. Undisturbed like the ocean. The Jinendra Bhagwan is so calm that it is undisturbed like the ocean. Ocean in the middle, if you see, it's absolutely calm. Okay. And whose every limb remains eternally well composed and unchanging, ever abides in victorious splendor. Okay. So this is how it has been explained. So this is all the, sorry. Yeah, this is okay. So this is all about the description of the city. So the Gatha says that just by describing the city does not lead to the description of the king. Similarly, by describing the Jinendra Bhagwan's idol, we cannot describe the qualities of the Jinendra Bhagwan. Okay. So that was this thing. Now we will read little bit of this. Page number 280. Yes. Next. $280. Yes, this one. So in my text, it is, you can take little bit up, slightly up. Yes, yes. Question, from this question. Read, Darshitji. If this is so, you are on mute. You are on mute. unmute yourself. Everybody can listen?
No, sir. You can't
Ah,
listen. You can't
no,
hear him. Yeah.
I think you have a problem. Okay. Rajeshri ji, you read.
If this is so, what is praise from the real viewpoint? Nishya Stuti. What is the true nature of the praise from the real viewpoint? In reply to this, the 31st, 32nd, and 33rd verse have been composed. Hence, the detailed discussions of the Nishya Stuti will naturally take place at the time of discussing those verses. From now, it is sufficient to understand this much on the basis of praise of the Tirthankars made with reference to the body. It is not proper from the real viewpoint, Nischay, to equate body and soul. Such identification is ignorance and false belief, mithyatva. The point must be grasped. In the entire section, we must not forget that the subject under discussion is Ved Vigyan, intended to free one from the delusion of oneness with the body. The discussion of praise entered here only incidentally as an example arising from the disciple's question, and it has been resolved on the basis of the divisions of the viewpoints. Nay, although in the devotional literature, immeasurable praise of the Tirthankar Bhagwan has been composed on the basis of the body, nevertheless, it is also clear as a gooseberry placed under the palm that the body and the Atma are, from the supreme standpoint, Paramatma, entirely distinct
Parmarth,
from
Parmarth. Parmarth is real
Parmarat.
viewpoint. Yeah, real
Parmarat.
viewpoint. Yeah,
Yeah,
Parmarth.
Parmarat, entirely distinct from one another. Therefore, praise performed on the basis of the body is merely figurative expression and conventional. On the basis of such praise, to speak of the body and the Atma as being one is nothing but ignorance of the divisions of the viewpoints. In the Bhaktamar Stotra, while offering praise to Bhagwan Adinath, Acharya Mantunga has even written as follows: O Adinath Bhagwan, supreme in the three worlds, the tranquil and the delightful atoms, capable of producing attachment from which your body was formed, existed only in that very measure within the entire earth. For this very reason, no other person possessing a form as serene, beautiful, and captivating as yours is ever seen. In that meter, it is stated in extremely clear words that your form was constituted from tranquil, delightful, and attachment arousing beautiful atoms. Okay, sir, shall I continue?
Yes, yes, continue.
So we can, on the basis, accept that Adinath Bhagwan was made up of material atoms, Pudgal Pramanu. Oh, brother, it was only his body that was formed from material atoms. He himself is a Bhagwan Atma, whose very nature is knowledge and bliss. This is something that even a child can understand without any explanation. That is why, when this was rendered into Hindi verse translation, the translator clearly wrote, unlike the original Sanskrit meter, this verse does not state that Bhagwan is made of atoms. Rather, it states the bodies of the Bhagwan is made of tranquil atoms. O brother, every statement of the Jinnagam is composed in the language of viewpoints. Nay, therefore, in order to grasp the essence of Jinnagam, it is extremely necessary to understand the divisions of viewpoints. Although the purpose of the above verse is only to describe the beauty of the body of Adinath Bhagwan and not to describe the qualities of the Atma, nevertheless, the language has been employed in such a manner, taking the non-difference abhed of the body and Atma as intended standpoint, as though Bhagwan himself were also constituted of atoms, Parmanu like his image. Such usages belong to the conventional viewpoint. Hence, we should not be misled. All such praises that are found must be regarded as originating from the conventional viewpoint, and one should remain free from doubt.
So the question is that, uh, The main theme today's discussion, right from 26 to 30, we covered 5 verses. So all these verses goes on to prove that the subject under discussion is Bhed Vigyan. That's why we used conventional and real viewpoint through examples, you know, uh, many examples like gold and silver, then this city and the king, and then one or more examples were there. So all these examples the Acharya want to explain us that the body and the soul are different. So that is the Bhed Vigyan. Okay. So subject under discussion is Bhed Vigyan, but it is being done through the help of the praise, the praise of the Tirthankar and all. So we have understood what is the praise of the Tirthankar through the conventional viewpoint, because it all explains about the body, right? So now the question arises, then what is the praise of the Tirthankar from the real viewpoint? That is the praise of the pure soul, Bhagwan Atma. So how do you praise it? So that is going to be covered in verse number 31, 32, 33. Three types of praise would be there, and there also Acharya Amrit Chandra Dev and Acharya Kunkun Dev have tried to make us practice discriminative knowledge. Okay, Bhed Vigyan only. So that is a very strong Bhed Vigyan. I have made a chart also about this three gathas. At a glance also we can understand. I'll be sharing my Hindi version also. So Varsha ji has done this translation and done it in English also. So we will be seeing both. Those who know Hindi, they can refer the Hindi one also. And of course, the English one we will be taking up in the class also tomorrow. So we will see that from that perspective. But I would recommend that if you have time, you come and read 31, 32 and 33 Gatha. Only I'll mark you up. Still we have 4 minutes. So let's mark it up so that it becomes easy for you to read the main parts. And then of course the explanation we will be doing in the class. So page 282. Yeah. From the beginning itself, you start from the beginning itself, and then it ends. It ends in the next page. The bracket is Nischayne. Yeah, is the real viewpoint. Not this one. Not one. Come back. 282 only. Yes. So this is, yeah. Nischayne bracket is there, no? Nischayne. Just after the verse number 31, 3 lines explanation is the real viewpoint. Yes. So this much is there. And then going forward, after 3-4 paragraphs, the essential purport while explaining. Yes, while explaining from start. Yeah. So from there, uh, uh, conquerors of the senses. Go further. Conqueror of the senses. Next. Bas. Conqueror of the senses. Jitendriya jins. Jitendra. Further up. Leave this paragraph. Yeah. Yes. This one. Conqueror of the senses. Yeah. So this is the syllabus. Okay. Then moving on to 32. Very detailed explanation has been given by Dr. Barilji, giving many references, which is worth reading, because this all leads to Bhed Vigyan, no? So then 32 and 33 are same, on the same, both together, page number 294. This is 292, 93, 94. Hmm. 294. Yes, yes, this one starts from beginning. Go further down. Next. Go further. 1 minute. Just not this chart. Before this chart. From the real viewpoint. Shinmo. Okay. So this is, yes. So this much is the syllabus. Then everything else is the description. The chart is also there. You can see. This is very good, Darshit, you are doing highlighting with blue. So when you give the exam, it will be easy for you to refer. Okay. So you can see the chart here, right? Below, page 295. Yeah, go ahead. So this is the chart. Then go further. Yes, this is 32. Then 33. Yes. Yes. Okay. So this is what we will be discussing tomorrow, and I'll be sharing you the Hindi chart also. So it will become easy for you to understand also. Okay. Okay. Nice. Today's session was very good. It was, the acharyas were trying to explain us the how to practice discriminative knowledge. The body and the soul are two different entities. Because in Jinwani at places, the conventional viewpoint is used and they praise the body. So people believe that body is itself the soul, but it is not so. From the real point of view, body and soul are two different substances. There exists a relationship of absolute non-existence between the two. I'll do the stuti first and then I will free for taking up questions. Okay, Priyanka? So let's first complete the stuti. निज निधि निज में बताई, यह अनंत उपकार है उसके लिए जिन वाणी माँ को वंदना सत बार है, उसके लिए जिन वाणी माँ को वंदना सत बार है. 9 times नमोकार मंत्र.